Wukong is coming. No shadow of doubt. It is simply on its way. I need to put you guys on game. But before this, my name is Verdict and welcome to the channel, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy my content, but I do not wish to waste your time today. So let's just go ahead and talk about it because there's a lot of questions. People wonder what's going on and why. Well, I guess now. And we have to get into a lot of data mining and kind of explain to what really got us, well, here. So Black Desert Mobile, it's a very important part of this entire conversation because Wukong was a special feature inside BDO Mobile, which was a part of the, at least in its inception, it was a part of Black Desert's global labs at one point. I think it was supposed to be a class labeled as number 20. The 20th class in the game was supposed to be Wukong when it's released. Bear in mind that those classes are being made for years, kind of, so they're conceptualized early, they have very slow and steady development, etc, etc. So something being labeled as the 20th class could have been while there was 16 classes, right? It's just the pipeline is very complicated for Pearl Abyss. So fact of the matter is that when BDO Mobile got released, that was a part of the deal with China to be able to essentially publish on the Chinese market. You need to understand a couple of things here, is that the Chinese market always wants extra stuff exclusively for them. It's a part of their deal. It is simply a way to pressure publishers from outside, right, to kind of just give them more than what they should get. In early, I think if I'm not mistaken, in 2020, Wukong entered global labs. I tried to find that little piece of information, but I couldn't. I guess it's kind of lost within the annals of the internet, one way or another. And the files were there and they weren't completed. We just saw that Wukong was there for whatever purpose into the Datamines, flat out, then deleted, and of course we saw then Wukong come to the China market, and everybody was like, since then we want Wukong, we want Wukong. And now we gotta get into the bread of things. So this is kind of like the prelude to this entire thing. BDO's mobile pretty much withdrew from the Chinese market, which means that they are stopping the service. It was announced on the 27th that it is agreed with Tencent, which is in charge in publishing in China, to end its Black Desert Mobile Chinese service early in January next year. And of course, on to January 27th, Wukong arrives once more onto the global labs and the files go back, and this time they are updated, and actually quite a lot of them. It kind of looks like Wukong is almost full ready, set and done. So we're gonna have something very big probably soon as an announcement from Pearl Abyss. Remember, this is data mining done by the Russian folk, and they have always been on point with it. So shout out to these guys because they're absolutely insane with all of this done. Wukong, obviously there are a couple of other things we have to talk about, and that is of course Orzekea, the brand new, rather the upcoming ending to the Ataraxian. And Orzekea for me personally is going to be the most important bit of BDO. That is because we will finally probably get an answer to the mythos of the world inside. We're gonna know what Elezra is doing. We're gonna know what is actually the Thornwood goddess, because Orze, which is going to be the last boss of Orzekea, is actually a being that worships that particular goddess. It is one of the closest things that we have ever come across to a literal being that has probably even seen the goddess herself. So that is a little bit of a lore tangent here, but just to let you know, Orzekea is a huge thing for us in the lore community, and I make lore videos on this channel. They're actually doing quite well considering the fact that they're lore videos for BDO. Go ahead and check them. I pour a lot of love and passion for them. It's good content to see. Obviously, we have a couple of teasers going into the dungeon, some assets left and right, which is very, very good. Some brand new dances apparently into the shop, some new assets. We have no idea what they are for, but of course, the important bit of this entire update is that Wukong is kind of there. He has his hairstyles, he has his facial hairs, like all the customization options are not just back, but they're updated. They have new names, right? But it still stays as 20. Now just to kind of make sure that I'm in the safe spot here, this is how I interpret this 20 because I've seen the same things for all their classes in terms of nomenclature, right? So don't eat me alive if I'm wrong on this or I'm just interpreting it wrong. Fact of the matter is that the files were deleted, they're back now, and there are plenty of them, actually more of them. And we think that probably Wukong is being right now worked on heavily to be ported into the PC version. And if I were to guess, I don't know, probably April. Yeah, April kind of looks realistic. Could be end of April, beginning of May for a Wukong class to come to BDO. So yeah, big things are on their way, guys. The data mining team, they have never been wrong. That's one of the crazy things about it. Data mining team have never been wrong, and you guys should really go ahead and kind of share that information with other people, because it looks like Wukong is coming. All right, love you to death, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon. We'll see if we do some Orzekea stuff, or we'll see whatever is going to happen into the future. But nonetheless, make sure you stay updated. I'll see you soon, guys. Mwah! Vertical loves you as always. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.